News at 9 starts now.
As we come on the air at 9, a brawl between children turns deadly after adults get involved and bring their guns. Good evening. Thanks for staying up with us tonight. I'm Daniel Wilkerson. Darcy Thomas and Daryl Green have the night off.
This is the Hood Philosopher, and check this out. This is a new channel. On this channel, we're going to be talking about a lot of different various topics from, esoteric to aliens to just regular stuff that's going on in the society and our communities. And today, sadly, we got a situation coming up out of the city of Memphis, Memphis, Tennessee, to be exact. So a couple of days ago, there was a huge brawl that reports are saying that it stemmed from a social media feud. And that's why it's so important these days, especially these days. If you my age, 30s and up, you remember back in the day, you can talk your junk, go out there, without no weapons. Sometimes you might have, something, but not no gun or nothing. And you fight it out with your friends or with the people in your community, and y'all might be cool 2-3 days later. But not now. These days, if you say anything on social media, if you guys get into just an argument, very likely, especially, unfortunately, in our black communities, it's very likely for somebody to get shot, stabbed, or killed. In this situation, we have young kids that's involved. So this is very interesting. So it's two families, it's a mom and her young kids, and it's a man and his young kids, and he got a homeboy with him. And they've been going back and forth on social media, what the reports are saying. And finally they say, we about to meet up, we about to settle it. And when you're trying to meet up and settle on somebody's own turf, that's never a good idea. That's never good advice. Because if something happened to you, 9 times out of 10, you going to be in fault because you going to their house. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2, you don't ever call nobody out because you don't know what they got. You don't know, what I'm saying? Nowadays, you got to live like on site. If you see somebody, y'all got a problem, y'all deal with it as it come. But don't go looking for no problems. Life is already hard enough. Step number 3. So these people, they go over to the community and they start arguing. It's a big brawl. It's a big situation that's going on. And it's the kids that's fighting at this point. And I guess one of the kids was getting the best of the other kid. And this is the kid, who's the mom. And this mom pulls out a gun.
A neighbor who asked not to be identified told Fox 13 parents got involved to defend their children during the brawl and brought weapons with them.
But before she pulls out the gun, she keeps, taking her kid off the other one. Like, okay, break it up. Because I think her kid was probably, not doing as well as she wanted to. Now, somewhere in the midst of all this chaos, everybody outside, I'm going to put a clip up. You're going to get to see a little bit of it. But everybody outside, and then all of a sudden, she produced a gun. Now, when it's fighting, ain't no weapons, you produce a gun. If you ain't ready to use that gun, which you shouldn't even produce a gun if it's only fighting, but bad things can happen, whether you use it or not. So she pulled his gun out and didn't use it. So the guys, at first, they looked at it like, oh, snap, she got a gun, So in the midst of it, she's still standing there and the kids are fighting. It's a big brawl, everything going on. And the other two dudes, they creep off. They say, you know what? Let me go ahead and go to the car. I got some ammunition. Let me, like this woman want to play? Okay.
One man is seen marching toward the fighting children with a machete in his hand. Meanwhile, Tamara Plummer in the neon green shirt is seen already in the middle of the fight with a pistol in her hand. That's when Jayon Davis, wearing the gray shirt, is seen pointing a gun at her and opening fire.
So you can see them coming back to the fight. Maybe a couple minutes later, 2 minutes later, one guy has a machete. The other guy, he has a firearm. But the fight is getting so heated that the woman who had the gun initially, she didn't even notice it. Not at first. So, they still fighting and everything. And, they're arguing. And then one thing leads to another. And there's gunshots. There's firing. Bow, bow. The guy's shooting the woman, killing her right there on site. This is so tragic where some of the kids, they ran, the guys, kind of backed up. But the lady who got killed, her daughter, and I'm sure she's under 16 because they showed a picture of her. She don't look like she no teenager, like 18 or 19. She look like she like 15, 13. But anyway, The daughter then picks up the firearm and she proceeds firing at the dudes who killed her mother.
Court documents allege that was Tamara Plummer's daughter, Destiny Plummer. Davis and 2 others were struck by gunfire, but Plummer told investigators that gun went off accidentally. She's charged with reckless endangerment and is out on bond.
Instead of grown people getting in and stopping the problem, they kind of escalated the problem. And then the lady came outside and it just went from there.
Instead of running, instead of, going for help, calling the police. So all around the board, this is wild, this is crazy, and this is asinine. And who I blame with the situation, man, you have to blame the parents, because I understand kids are going to get into it. I understand kids are going to want to fight. But under no circumstance should we take our kids and should we exploit them to the life of fighting. Should we tell them that it's okay to fight? Like, I mean, you're going to have to fight, if somebody put their hands on you, but under no circumstances as an adult should we take our kids, because things like this can happen. You never know what's going through the mindset of the other parents, of the other people that's on the block. So, I mean, prayers out to the mother, prayers out to everyone in the situation, man. The little girl, she's trauma, she's scarred for life, and she could very well be in trouble as well for shooting. I believe a 11-year-old kid got hit because she started firing back. And also one of the guys who fired at her mother, they got hit as well. So all around the board, man, this is a messy situation. Man, look, we got to do better as a community, man. We got to have the emotional skill set to diffuse situations. We can't keep, losing our loved ones, losing our mothers or sisters and brothers to the senseless violence. So, man, if y'all haven't seen that, man, make sure y'all check that out, man. Make sure y'all stay blessed, stay safe. And, I'm going to be uploading some more videos too, man. I'm just trying to get this channel together, trying to get it flowing the right way. I'm kind of new to all this YouTube business, but, man, make sure y'all support me. I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all tap in with me, man. This is the Hood Philosopher, man. We giving game, we giving knowledge, wisdom, and nuggets. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all.